This week, I'll lead you through an energizing dragon flow. This is quite strong and a very flowy yoga sequence that builds up heat and energy throughout the whole body. So let's get started. For this dragon flow, you don't need any props, and I'll lead you through this practice without any props. The only preparation I would say is to have your screen on the left-hand side of your mat when we go into a child's pose, and that way it'll be easier for you to follow the sequence. So make your way, maybe move your screens or turn your mats, and then we're going to start in child's pose. And this first child's pose can be any child's pose of your choice. If you want, you can open your legs wider apart, or you might have your knees right under your belly, under your chest. See if you could let your head lean all the way down onto the mat. You might rock the pelvis a bit from side to side, just checking how you feel in the hips. And then give yourself a moment to check in with your breath. You can allow your breaths to move all the way down towards the lower back, all the way down towards the belly, to the back of your ribs, to your chest, and give yourself a few more full breaths in and out. As we go through the practice, the flow today, I'm not going to cue your breathing. My invitation is just to keep breathing and explore whether you like breathing in or breathing out with certain movements, and allow your breath to support you along the way. That's the only breath cue today. And then we are going to stay just a bit longer in this child's pose. We'll start to warm up and move our wrists. So first, bring your hands on the mat overhead and just reach your hands a bit further forward. So you start to also activate your shoulders, your arms. And then lift your hands onto fingertips, the cupcake hands, feeling that activation in your palms, along the forearms, almost trying to pinch the mat with your fingertips. And then slowly spread your hands back onto the mat, and now press the heel of your hands onto the mat and lift your fingers, maybe the rest of the palm off the mat, and really try to press the heels of the hands onto the mat, a bit like you're pushing something away and lifting the fingers actively off the mat. And then bring your hands back down. We'll do same a couple more times. Lift hands on the fingertips, almost like pinching the mat. So trying to feel that activation going through the wrists, forearms. And then lower the hands down and press the heels of the hands down, lifting the fingers off the mat. And keep breathing in and out. One more time, bring your hands, your fingers down, lift hands onto fingertips, those cupcake hands. Maybe trying to engage a bit more through the shoulders as well. And then one more time, bring your hands down and now press the heels of the hands down. Quite actively, again, feeling that activation coming through the shoulders and arms all the way to your hands. And then just spread your palms on the mat. And with your next couple of breaths, lift yourself onto hands and knees. And now actively spread your palms, your fingers on the mat. And then we start to circle the weight from hands to knees, knees to hands. So now inviting movement to your shoulders, to your hips. And you can start to move your spine, maybe going a bit through side bends, some rounding and arching along the spine. You can allow your neck to move as well. And already here, try to feel that you're activating through the shoulders. So we're not leaning onto the joints, but really engaging the muscles around those big joints. Same in the hips. And we'll change the direction. With the circling movement as well, just notice where you're breathing in, where you're breathing out, and how the breath could help you with the movement. It might open up some spaces, it might release tension. Let's do one more circle. And then we'll bring the weight to center. And we're going to go through a few warm-up movements before the full dragon flow. So now step your right foot forward into a low baby dragon. And step your both hands on the inside of that right foot. Now we could also call this a gecko, and that's what I'm going to call this movement as we go through the dragon flow. As you exhale, now bend your both elbows, a bit like doing a press up on the inside of that right leg. You can rotate the right hip open, and then with the next breath, push yourself back up. We'll do that twice. As you exhale, lower down into gecko. So we're also learning some terminology for the flow. And then press yourself up. One more time. Lowering down into the gecko on the inside of the right leg. And pressing yourself back up. And then we're going to walk the right foot to center. Now lift your left knee off the mat. We're going to just practice another transition. We're going to do a lot in the sequence, flying to the other side of the mat. So now, bring your left foot on the mat, a bit like warrior 2 feet. And then with the next breath, reach your arms up, windmill your arms, turn your feet the other way around, and then windmill your hands to your left foot. Turn the right heel up towards the ceiling. So you find yourself in that lunge on the other side of the mat. Let's bring the right knee down. We're going to come back to that low baby dragon. And from here, as you inhale, now reach your arms up. And then cactus your arms. So you're opening your chest, reaching elbows out to the sides, and actively opening the hands. Just gently draw your shoulder blades together. As we go through the sequence, this is going to be called the dragon wings. So opening, spreading your dragon wings. And then slowly, slowly release the arms. Bring hands back down. And we're going to practice that flying to the other side from here as well. So lift your right knee off the mat. Bring the right foot down. And then reach, windmill your arms up and out to the other side. So turning your feet, and we land next to the right foot. So that is flying to the other side. Now from here, swing, reach your right leg up into the air behind you. And as we go through the sequence, this is going to be dragon swinging its tail. Lower the right foot down. So we are in a downward facing dog. Let's try it on the other side. So as you breathe in and out, reach your left leg up. Dragon swinging its tail. And then let's practice stepping this left foot forward. So step your left foot all the way to your hands. Step the right foot to your hands as well. And then just round your back into a full forward bend. You could swing from side to side. Take a breath here in and out. Really feel the weight on both feet. And then slowly you can roll the back up. You could reach arms up overhead. And then release the arms down. And then just swing your upper body a bit from side to side. Just release the hands, release the shoulders. Couple of breaths here, and then we're gonna dive or fly into those full dragon flows. And we'll be traveling from one end of the mat to the other. We'll start at the front of the mat, slowly grounding yourself. Take another breath here, in and out. And then shift the weight onto your right foot. Lift your left knee in front of you and just reach your arms out. As you breathe in and out, step your left foot far back and step hands on the inside of that right foot, keeping left knee off the mat. Now lower down into that gecko, so bending elbows, lowering yourself on the inside of that right leg. And then push yourself back up. Leave legs as they are. With the next breath, reach your right arm up, twisting out to the right, maybe even looking up. And then bring your right hand down. Now we're going to swing the dragon's tail, so swing your right leg up into the air. And then step your right foot to your hands. We're going to fly to the other end of the mat. So reaching up, rotating your feet, land to your left foot. Now right hand on the mat and continue reaching your left arm up. So now we're in that twist on the left side. And then slowly release the twist. Keep your feet where they are and reach your back, reach your arms up, opening the chest. And then bend the elbows. So now these are the dragon wings, like cactus arms. And gently draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Maybe a small back bend. And then release the hands down. Now we're going to swing the left leg up. So again, dragon swinging its tail. From here we go to dragon's belly. So bring your left knee towards the belly. And then step that left leg, left foot to the left side of the mat. Right foot stays down. And open your chest, open your belly up towards the ceiling. Right arm opening out to the right side. And then bring the right hand back down. Pull the left leg through and reach it back up. Again, dragon swinging its tail. Now step your left foot to your hands. And we go into flying, balancing dragon. So lift your right leg up into the air behind you. Lift your back up, reach arms, your wings out to the sides, finding your balance. And then bring the right knee towards the chest. Roll the back up, reach arms up. And then release feet down. Bring arms down, bring hands to your lower belly. Take a breath or two here, in and out. We're going to do the same to the left side. Now shift the weight onto your left foot. Lift the right knee in front of you. Open your arms out to the sides. And then step the right foot far back. Hands come down on the inside of the left foot. And then continue bending your elbows, lowering down into the gecko on the inside of that left leg. And then push the mat away, extending the arms. Leave right hand down and now twist out to the left. Maybe rotating even further. The left arm going behind you. And then release the twist. Bring both hands to the mat. And now swing the left leg up into the air. Dragon swinging its tail. And then step the left foot forward. We're going to fly to the other side of the mat. So rotate your feet, reaching windmilling arms. And we land next to the right foot and keep twisting out to the right. The right arm reaching up, allowing you to rotate through your shoulders, through the spine. Then release the twist. We're going to lift the back, reach arms up. So we're in this high lunge, high dragon. And then spread your wings, bend the elbows, open the chest. Maybe looking higher up. Opening the palms, the fingers as well. Breathing. And then release this dragon. Bring hands down. Swing the right leg, swing your tail up into the air. The dragon's belly. Bring right knee towards your belly. And then reach that right leg through, bringing left hand down, opening your belly, opening your chest up. The left arm could go slightly behind you if that feels good, or maybe next to the head. And then closing the belly, bring hands down and bring that right leg through, reaching the right leg up. And we're going to step the right foot to hands, and we're going to go into that flying dragon. So keep the right knee bent, lift your left leg up, open your chest, open the wings. And then bring left knee towards the chest. And reaching your back, reaching your arms up. And release. Feet come down. Hands come onto the lower belly. And just breathe here. That's one full round. And now, for the next couple of rounds, we're going to pick up the pace just a little bit, so we can really flow through the sequence. Shift the weight onto your right foot, lift the left knee up. And then step the left leg far back. Hands come down, bending the elbows into that low gecko. Push yourself up and reach the right arm up, twisting out to the right. Bring both hands down, reach your right leg up, dragon swinging its tail. We're going to step the right foot forward and fly to the other side. So turning your feet, windmill your arms. Right hand comes down and reach the left arm up, twisting to the left, opening the chest. Bring your left hand down and then lift your back, lift your arms up, open the chest. And now bend the elbows, dragon opening its wings, opening the chest. And release the hands down. Swing the left leg up into the air. And dragon's belly, bring your left knee towards the belly. And then reach the left leg out to the side. Right foot pressing down, opening the front line. Closing the belly, hands come down, reach the left leg through and up towards the ceiling. Then step the left foot forward, flying dragon, reaching right leg up, keeping the left knee bent, opening the arms. Bring right knee towards the chest, lifting your back up. And then release the arms, hands to your lower belly. Breathe in and out. Left side. Shift the weight onto your left foot. Lift the right knee up, open the arms. And then step the right leg far back, hands on the mat, on the inside of the left foot, and lower down into the gecko. Push yourself up, and then reach left arm up, twisting out to the left. From here, bring hands down and swing your left leg up into the air. Dragon swinging its tail. Step the left foot forward, turn the feet and travel. Fly to the other side, landing next to the right foot. And then reach right arm up, twisting, opening the chest out to the right. Closing the twist. Lift your back, lift your arms up. And then open the dragon's wings. Shoulder blades drawing towards each other. And from here, bring hands to the mat. Now swing the right leg up into the air. Dragon's belly. Bring right knee towards the belly. Turn left foot down. And then reach the right leg out. Opening the belly, the chest. Maybe looking up. And then closing the belly. Reach the right leg through, up towards the ceiling. And then step your right foot forward to your hands. Finding your flying dragon. Finding your balance. Opening the chest. Then bring left knee towards the chest. Reaching arms, reaching back up. And release. Bring feet down. Bring hands to your lower belly. Breathe here in and out. And we go for another round. Shift the weight onto your right foot. Lift the left knee up, open your wings. And then step left foot far back. Hands come down. Lower down into gecko, bending the elbows. Now push up and twist out to the right, reaching the right arm up. And then bring hands down. We're going to swing the right leg up, dragon swinging its tail. Step the right foot to your hands and we're going to fly to the other side. So turning your feet, windmilling your arms. Right hand lands down and left arm twisting, reaching up. Bring both hands down and then lift your back. Lift your arms up. Open your wings, bending the elbows, opening your chest. Lower hands down and swing your tail up. Swing the left leg up into the air. Dragon's belly. Bring left knee towards the belly and then reach the left leg out. Right foot pressing down, opening up towards the ceiling. Bring hands down and reach the left leg through and up. Step left foot to your hands, flying dragon, finding your balance. Opening the chest, long line from head to your tail. And then right knee comes towards the chest, reaching arms, reaching back up. And release. Hands come down, feet come down. Hands visit the belly. Send one breath down to your hands. Left side. Now shift the weight onto your left foot. Lift the right knee up, open the arms. And then step your right foot far back. Hands come down and lower down into the gecko. Push yourself up and reach the left arm up. Really opening the chest, maybe looking up. And hands come down. We're going to swing the left leg, the tail up into the air. And then step the left foot forward. We're going to fly to the other side, reaching arms up and towards the right foot. Left hand comes down and we continue twisting to the right. Bring your hands down and then lift your back, lift your arms up, opening the chest. And open your wings, bend the elbows, maybe more of a back bend here. And then bring hands down. We're going to swing for the right leg, the tail up into the air. Dragon's belly. Bring right knee towards the belly and then reach the right leg out. Then left foot pressing down, really opening through the front. And bring hands down. Reach the right leg up. And we're going to step the right foot forward, finding our balance. Opening the chest, flying dragon. And bring left knee towards the chest. Lift the back, lift the arms up. And then release the feet down, release arms down. Get hands to your belly. Breathe here down to the belly. And then we're going to go for the final round. Shift the weight onto your right foot. Lift the left knee up. Arms open and step the left foot back. Hands come down. Lower down to gecko. Pushing the mat away. Reach the right arm up. Opening into that twist. And bring hands down. Reaching the right leg up. Swinging the tail up. And then step the right foot forward and fly to the other side. Remember to breathe, using your breath. Right hand comes down, twisting to the left. And bring hands down. Lift your back, lift your arms up. Open the dragon's wings. Maybe a back bend here. And then release the hands down. Swing your left leg up into the air. Again, dragon's tail. And then dragon's belly. Bring left knee towards the belly. And then reach the left leg out. Right foot pressing down. And bring hands down. Pull that left leg through and up towards the ceiling. Step left foot to your hands. Flying dragon. Steady your breath. And right knee comes towards the chest. Lift the back up, lift arms up. Release the foot down. Release arms down, hands visit the belly. Check in. One more time through the left. Shift the weight onto your left foot. Lift the right knee up, open your wings, reach the arms out. And step your right foot far back. Bend the elbows, lower down to that gecko. Last gecko. And then lifting up and twisting out to the left. Opening the chest. Bring hands down and reach the left leg up and through. Step the left foot forward. We're going to fly to the other side. Turning the feet. Flying towards the right foot. And right arm reaching up, twisting to the right. And then reach your back, reach your arms up, opening the chest. And dragon wings. One more time, maybe one more back bend. And closing the chest. Swing your right leg up. Dragon's belly. So now bring your right knee towards the belly. And then reach the right leg out to the side. One more time. Opening through the front. And closing the belly. Right leg going through, reaching up. And we step the right foot forward. We find one more balance. Reaching your tail, your head, your arms, your wings out. And bring your left knee up. Lifting the back, lifting the arms up. And release your feet. Release your hands down. Now take a few breaths here. Let your breath, let your heart rate calm down. You might exhale through the mouth. And then slowly, slowly start to roll down from wherever you're standing. Roll down through the spine into a full forward bend. You can hold your elbows, you can bend the knees. You can swing from side to side, allowing your breath to slow down, allowing your heart rate still slowly, slowly calm down. Take another breath in and out. And then from that forward bend, slowly bring hands down. Walk your knees back so you can come down onto hands and knees. And then we're going to walk knees to the left side of the mat. Sitting down onto the right hip, leaning onto the right side. And open your chest up towards the ceiling into a reclining twist. You can keep both knees bent, or you might extend the right leg away from the head. Maybe your right hand resting on the knees, or maybe your right hand reaching to the left leg. You can also extend your left leg further out to the side. Give yourself a few breaths here. Allow your breaths to slide down towards the lower back. And then back out nose or mouth. Take one more breath here in the twist. And then we're going to release the twist by rolling down onto your back. So slowly, slowly bring yourself onto your back. If you fall off the mat, just wiggle your way back onto your mat. And then hug your knees in towards the chest, towards the belly. You can rock a bit from side to side. Massaging the lower back. And then we're going to twist to the other side. So you can slowly bring your both knees to your left side. Open your chest, open the right arm out to the right side. And again, if you want to adjust the legs, you can, for example, extend the left leg away from the head. You might even extend your right leg out to the side, maybe left hand resting on that right leg. And it might be that your twist is different on this side. And that's very, very fine. Focus on what feels good now, what helps you calm down, slow down after that dragon flow. Take another breath in and out. And then again, slowly we'll release the twist by rolling down onto the back. If you want to hug the knees in one more time, you can do that. Or it might be that you keep your feet on the mat, do a few windshield wipers if that feels like a nice movement now. And then we're going to find our final resting pose. And that could be Shavasana pose. You might extend your legs. It could be a reclining butterfly. If you want, you could bring your feet together. Let your knees turn out to the sides. If you want, you can close your eyes. And give yourself a moment here just to breathe. Check in with yourself. We're not going to do a very long Shavasana pose today, so hoping to leave you somewhat energized. But rest, checking in with yourself is a part of that. So give yourself a moment to just breathe. Maybe the heart rate, your breathing are still calming down. Give yourself a moment for that. You might adjust your legs if needed. Let's take another 5 to 10 breaths here. There might be some sighs out through the mouth that might help you release the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. if you feel that you want to extend this Shavasana pose, you are very welcome to stay here as long as you want. If you feel like you'd like to start closing the practice, you could bring some gentle movement to your hands, your feet. Maybe circle the wrist joints, the ankle joints a couple of times. They've done quite a lot of work for us today. And then, any easy way, find yourself up into a seat when you feel that you are ready to end your practice. And then give yourself a few breaths to close the practice. If it's a part of your practice, you can bring your palms together in front of the chest. And as always, at the end of the practice, most importantly, thank yourself for taking this time to move, to breathe, to check in with yourself. And I thank you very much for joining in and for sharing this practice. Namaste. Thank you.